My name is Mandy Hreus and I'm exhibiting a piece called Luma Nota. Luma stands for light and Nota stands for music. The work is inspired by the heart, by the human heart melody. Luma Nota is based on the idea that every living being has an energy field around it. So there's frequency that surrounds humans, animals, plants, and I really wanted to make this energy field visible for everyone. So I used a system called Aqua Quinta to translate the frequencies into different frequencies, if you like, so the frequencies of the heart into sound, a tone, and then that into a color. So it's a whole algorithm behind the work. And then in my installation I have developed that further into video and prints, which kind of reflect almost like a portrait of each individual, like capturing the time in which they were and the frequency they had at the time, and that as a portrait hanging in the space. It's very colorful, light and ethereal, so uplifting. The whole idea was really to inspire everyone who enters the space and just takes in all the frequencies that are around us anyway, but making them really visible. And yes, just I think the idea was to inspire mainly. I think we live in a very fascinating time because technology really enables us to make the invisible visible, and that's exactly what I did. I used newest technology to make a whole world that is around us visible to the human eye, and how that really feeds into, I think that's how art really feeds into everyday life, by using technology, by embracing technology and use it in a very aesthetic and alive way. Well, that's actually a funny story. Around 2 years ago I was walking along the South Bank and I passed the Oxo Tower and I really loved the building. And I thought it would be so wonderful to exhibit in this building. Just the feel and the diversity and sort of the edginess of the building really really took me. So yes, and now I'm here. So it's been a very fantastic experience. I loved every minute of it. The way Vitamin curated the exhibition. There was a real flow in the exhibition and my piece was at the very end, and that almost felt like it's coming together because all the artists, they were all fascinating pieces and I just loved walking through. And then in the end, you had this sort of like, yes, the more lighter piece. It was sort of going through darkness into the light, and also the choice of artists. I think we all had something in common. Everyone was very different in the way, in their work and their practice, but there was really something we all had in common, the essence of technology. There was a sense of spirituality almost in all of them that I could see, and the work also around the human, so the human body and what we are about, that I could find in a lot of the artist's work. So I trained initially as a ballet dancer and then sort of went more into the art field. So started with painting and then got more and more into light installations and working with glass and reflections and really the space, so experiential spaces. And I think sort of the background I have in trained as a ballet dancer really inspired me in a way, because a lot of my work is about the body and health, so how we physically feel in our bodies, and what more is there to us that we can't see. And I think that is the core of my work. So for me, being an artist really means being free. It means for me living my truth. And I believe that there is an artist in every one of us.
Yeah, nice.
It's a bit more than 5 words, but